ሀዲና ቶሊና አሪና አንዛ ሀገርና በጣም ተሰግምና so the Nehna Nehna kind of mentality, it needs to be wiped out completely. Nehna, Eritrea, Nehna. And I was talking to my good friend Herman just over there. I'm lucky enough to was now. We have so many points. No, the main focus is constitution. Our constitution into Medina, it will embody everything. It's from Asiron, on the law, Abello. Can have it, like, you know, we can ask. It's from Adam Hadimans, what was the law? Why, you know, opposition can Abello. Why Spahiji, I don't know. So constitution is something that like is so important, and we all have to kind of focus on that main point because it embodies so much other things. By the way, Kitana, like politics now to right now, so you know we kind of have an idea as to how it kind of works. Bahli Hani, cover of Dim Kitibit Kola, Kulahna, Nobody. Why? No.
We have no reason to be happy as a nation. We have no reason to laugh and have joy because our people are dying. Not only in Sinai, they're dying in Uganda, they're getting raped, they're getting murdered. In Kenya, in Tanzania, in Saudi Arabia, our people are slaves, they're servants. They have to renew their passport, their visas. We're not living like human beings. Like when the Independence Day comes, what independence do we have to have independence? All we're independent from is the Western world. I would rather bow down at the knees of Obama, knowing that he's not from the same blood as me, and that he has no reason to love me or care for me, than to bow down at his Islam's feet. Our country has done the worst sin possible. We have placed a man above God. Right now, he says there's no religion, it's Isaiah. Isaiah has placed himself as God in every single place. If you talk bad about God, it's okay in Eritrea. If you talk bad about Isaiah, it's seen as the Isaiah. The Bible itself talks about the destruction that comes on the cities that remove God, that don't give God his place, his rightful place. And the thing is, all of us now, whether we're Orthodox, Catholic, Lutheran, Jehovah's Witnesses, we need to come together. Muslims, like our nation is the only nation in the world where Muslims and Christians can come together and sit down and eat. Like we celebrate each other's celebrations because we are one people. And a lot of stuff that has been mentioned is that we are Eritrean, we are 9 tribes, we are one people. We have to learn to love each other regardless of the views that we have of religion, politics, and this is about politics because democracy is the way forward. It's not, democracy isn't perfect, you can see that it's not perfect. We have brothers and sisters in this country, in Europe, in other parts of the United States, who have been blinded by Isaiah's like self-reliance. We're not self-reliant, we're standing on our people. We are putting them when growing up, my mum didn't speak politics, my dad didn't speak politics to us. And I have a vision of Eritrea that was Eritrea in 1965, of this beautiful country. Even though there was war, there was love, there was a sense of family, a sense of belonging. And out here, where we have freedom, where we have rights, where we have a roof over our heads, we can't even exercise that same love that our people grew up with to the others. We are pushing our people back home are in the position they're in. In 1991, in 1993, 1998, in 2002, we should have spoken up for the people that were arrested, but yet we stayed silent. It's not Isaiah's fault he got away with this. People will get away with murder if they can. We allowed him to do this. And it's time for us to this much as we're talking, there are only 2 options of how we will have a better Eritrea. One is if Isaiah, by God's grace, decides that, you know what, my time is up, I'm going to put the constitution in place, let there be a government which is ready to come in and take over. But we all know, we've seen Assad, we've seen Gaddafi, we've seen every other African Arab leader doesn't want to give up their seat because they're scared. But we have to be ready for the fact that there will be a civil war. are we ready to allow our brothers and sisters to die for no cause in terms of getting out of Eritrea, being lost in Sinai, being lost in the sea, or to die for a cause? Like, what would you rather die doing? Standing up for something or running away? I don't do running away. If tomorrow you were to tell me we could go, if Porto took part in the UK, I would have been there first. Like, I will die for my country. My forefathers died for our country, and we should be able to say that we will stand with those brothers and sisters that we claim are our brothers and sisters. They're not our brothers and sisters, we're not going through the same struggle as them. We don't know what it's like to live on 600 nakfa a month. 600 nakfa a month doesn't cover rent. It doesn't give you food. It doesn't give your children education. Like the education that Eritrea is so proud of. What is the point of being educated if you're you can't use it? What's the point teaching them to read and write if they can't use it? If they hold a gun, you don't need to use to be able to read and write. You don't need to be able to have a brain to do that. Like, that is the lowest position that you can get into in the army, holding a gun. Like, you can't do communications yet, but we do need to...
1995, Mozikolo, Jaganu Tabahiro. 2000, was it 2000? Where Bukani, Wasai, Ekalo, Tabahiro. Juhani, in the name of their human rights, in the name of freedom, Metzin Kunaku, like Kamala Metzin, independence about Kukonu, had them see illegal immigrants come to see. It's our fault, and we have to accept it and kind of keep it moving in it.
There's some of that, and what's going on right now, from what we were saying, we definitely the Constitution does embody everything. It holds the people that have been doing such heinous crimes within our country, and our people accountable. This is one thing. Once we speak about it, and once we all collectively have a voice to pick on all the real issues that we see on a daily basis, but for some reason we are afraid to speak on. Just let the fear go, speak on it united. Together, if we all say it, we can hold these people accountable. And through a constitution, we have something to back that has a weight, whereby we can put them in the position where they have to take up ownership for what they've done. And then we, as a collective, we don't want no Western interference. We don't want Western interference to come and dictate to us what we have to do. If we collectively respect each other's opinion, come together and discuss what we can do from then forward, we can build an Eritrea that we want. And that is the main aim. So but that's why we're stressing this constitution. We're stressing for everyone to speak up and to collectively come together and implement and start moving towards this vision that we do have for Eritrea. So it does mean bringing together all those intellects, all the people that have, you say you study politics, everything. Politics is life. Okay, anyone that has any sort of knowledge that can benefit society in politics, from the foods, from everything. So any sort of knowledge just come together collectively within your communities, as in whatever area London you're from, as Eritreans, bring everyone together like this and just expand. I've seen a couple of people on Friday at the embassy. I have to see some. I've obviously been raised here. I don't know. So wait. I want to see more people. I want everyone here. And we all have to do to bring more people into these kind of, because in numbers we can make a difference. It is in numbers. It is purely that. You see, people we forfeit our own responsibility for reasons of fear or for reasons of real fear. Because I don't want to go. I don't want to be not able to go back home to see my family. Because we all know if we start talking, we get blacklisted. But we are willing to not go back home until it is what we want to see. Do you see what I'm saying? So if we have this no fear in us, we can definitely get the Eritrea we want. We just have to be willing to strip away all this connection we have with this society. If it means being ostracized from our own people, we're taken out of our own people, which is the case for some of us. If it means we can't go to certain places, I'm willing to do that for what we need to see. Do you understand? So every single one of us has to have that in us and share